Alrighty, so in the last video you guys saw us pour out this coping and the curbs here. We finished all that up. And today we got the boys out here. We got Eric, Luis, and Ant. And we're forming everything up. We just got these forms in. These are going to be stepping pads with turf fans running in between them. That's the fire pit and the bench that we got going on there. That's going to be smooth stuccoed and that'll look real nice once it's finished. But today we're just focusing on forming and tying rebar. So we got a little bit more to do today. But as you can see here, we got Ant cutting up the rebar. Yeah, it's getting done. So I'm just going to start tying this up. We're going to get back to work, keeping it going. Hopefully we'll be pouring this in a day or two. And yeah, then it's just a matter of setting turf and getting out of here.
Hi, Tyler Odell here with Odell Complete Concrete, and this is the final product you're looking at here. It came out real beautiful, and we're going to show you how we did that. In today's episode, we're going to be doing all of the flat work here. We're tying off our rebar, number 3 rebar 2-foot on centers. And in the previous episode, we did all of the pool coping and all of the curb walls going around the perimeter of the backyard as well. We also set all of our forms and got our drain system in, so all that's left to do is tie up this rebar and pour the pool deck. And before you can pour your pool deck in Southern California, you have to get an inspection for the grounding of everything. You have to ground your pool and all of the electrical equipment and lighting assemblies, stuff like that. So in order to do so, we have a couple ground rods 8 foot deep in the ground. We tie off from those with bonding wire, and we run that bonding wire all the way around the pool, and it ties into our rebar grid with bonding clamps, and that bonding wire goes all the way to the pool equipment as well. So everything is grounded nicely. And then once we pass inspection, we can continue to the pour.
This pad right here is going to be for the pool equipment.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Got Eric gluing up the drain caps here, just so they don't move when we pour. We're gonna have 2 joints in this pad right here, right down the middle on the drain. And none of these stepping pads are gonna have any joints because they're so small, but there's gonna be turf bands running in between here. Another little pad here, we got a drain right in the middle, 2 joints. And then coming down here, we got the side yard. We also glued expansion foam all along the house. It's a very expansive soil here, so I'll give it a little bit more wiggle room if it wants to move or try to crack on us. Over here we got 2 more pads we're pouring. I believe they're just for trash cans or for barbecuing or whatever. And yeah, that's gonna be it for the pour here. So let's get it on. We got the pump out here, just waiting for concrete.
Alright, so now it's time to pour this baby out. Pool coping is curing out nicely, same with the little curb retaining walls. Now we're ready to finish this one up and button it up. We got the whole gang here, and I got different finishers on this ton. I made sure we didn't get those same guys as the previous pour because you guys know they kind of screwed me over. But here we are rodding this patio in a circular motion right around the drain. And that will ensure all that water is headed right for that drain in the middle. Hopefully. It's always good to double check it right after the rod to make sure you got slope towards your drain. Very crucial. And again, this job was for Matthew. He's there in the black shirt on the left hand side of the screen. He has a bunch of content about this job on his Instagram page that he posts. So if you guys want to see more of it after it was all finished, make sure to check out his page as well. He's a cool guy, and it's always fun and interesting working for him. Interestingly enough, he's actually not building pools anymore. He took a full-time job as a pool designer for a big design company. So unfortunately, we're not going to be seeing any more videos with him, but it was definitely fun while it lasted. Hopefully I can actually get you guys some more custom pool builds like this in the future, because they are fun to do and they're pretty satisfying and gratifying once you finish the job for sure. So yeah, we'll see what happens with that. In this little patio area, there's a high point off the corner of the house where it breaks off, and then everything heads to that drain right in the middle of that patio. And then we're also pouring another little concrete slab on the side yard, and I think the owners said they were gonna put a little barbecue island there and have a little cookout area. And then the pad behind this slab is gonna be for all the trash cans and whatnot. And then you got this walkway going all the way down to the garage.
This is a drop down right here where the concrete meets the driveway. We got Juan kind of both floating it, bringing the levels down a little bit to match it perfectly.
So now it looks beautiful.
Oh yeah. It's a tricky little pour here with all these little stepping pads and whatnot and all these edges, but we had the good guys today and made it easy. This was an easy one compared to the coping, I'll tell you what. But again, it's flat work, it's not very custom, so you don't need the best of guys for this kind of stuff. Luckily on this one we did have the best of guys, so yeah, it was going real smooth at this point. And we're just getting ready here to cut our joints in.
How many feet is that cutter?
That's an 8 feet.
8-foot cutter.
Yeah.
You don't even need string lines when it's that long, huh?
So yeah, with that 8-foot cutter, you basically don't even need to snap a line to make it straight. It's probably going to just come out straight automatic because it's almost the length of the entire pad itself already, so it'd be hard to make that one crooked, I think. But now we're giving it the final pass here on our sliders, making it real nice and tight, and then I'm going to go ahead and broom it. And I'm brooming it today with the green nylon concrete broom. We timed that broom just perfectly. You can see the broom marks I was putting in it. It was real nice and fine. A real light broom finish. Came out really clean. A couple of these pads here were taking a little longer to dry because they were shaded, but all of these in the direct sunlight were ready to go. Yeah, it was a little tricky walking in between all these pads, making sure I didn't, step on any of the concrete while I was brooming it. but I definitely had to deal with tougher situations. Over here in this corner, there was a little stake that was blocking me from getting all the way through, so I had to pull it up right here and hit the other side. If this broom was 6 inches shorter, that would have been perfect for that little pull equipment slab. I noticed this section of the concrete was a little rough when I broomed it, so I trialed it out, waited a little longer, and then broomed it again just to get that real nice fine broom finish. We got a little tricky here with the broom on this one. Notice how we cut this patio into 4 sections with our crack control joints, and each section will be broomed in a different direction. So it gives it a nice little contrast feature, and it was a good design. It looked really good.
Yeah.
And that's basically a wrap on this episode. So we finished all the flat work here. Now it's just a matter of installing the turf, which we're getting ready to do on this particular day. And we're also wrapping the spa in tile as well as the fire pit area. And then that bench that we built out of block is going to be smooth stuccoed. Anyways, this is the final finished product of this backyard here. After me and my guys got done laying the turf and doing all of the tile work, this is what we came up with. Someone else came in to do the landscaping and planting of all the plants around the perimeter of the property. But other than that, all of the hardscape here was basically done in-house. So real proud of this project, but it all starts with the design, and Matthew came up with the design, so props to him for that. And my brother Odell actually helped on this project too. He built that artificial wooden bench that you're looking at right now behind the fire pit. So we all got our hands dirty on this project, and it was well worth it because it came out just beautiful. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and let me know some crazy pool stories you guys have. Alrighty, we'll be seeing you on the next one. Bye.